Alright guys, so we are recording another video today about our New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Yay. So we did last week, you saw our 2018 year in review, things that, were any of those your resolutions? We
Yes.
did one, the family time.
The family time is a resolution, and you had one, we accomplished yours together, the gym one. That was always a resolution of mine.
So,
but no, not
the three that my big resolution, the three amazing changes in 2017, none of those were resolutions. So we wrote down resolutions for 2018. If they happen, let's just hope.
Yeah, now we're a little bit more held accountable.
These are really, well, I don't know that works. Maybe you. I've done my resolutions in the past and come February. But some of them I stick to, and some of them are just gradual change. It's not all of a sudden, I'm gonna do this, and it is a change that happens every single day. I do have, okay, we'll just start talking about our resolutions. Hers are really awesome, the way she did more of and less than. Mine not so much. But do you want to go first this time?
Yeah, I've done the lists before in the past, and so I usually always bail on them. And even if I hard copy them somewhere, wrote them down in a planner, I kind of always just abandon them. I get really sad because it sounded like such a great idea. I wanted to take a trip every month with my family one year, and it just...
Oh yeah, I remember that year.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I got really into it. I really like New Year's. So this year I have enough lists in my life, so I'm just going to kind of try to not have one hanging over my head this year, and I'm going to try a little bit more of this and less of that. So my first one is I want more financial discipline. I wish I was in a better spot at the end of this year. Christmas time, I always feel a little bit more broke.
Can I just say, I have so much heavy-weighted financial stress on my shoulders right now. And maybe it's because I am going on a trip here very soon, or because I bought Christmas and Christmases, but this time of the year, I'm just no.
I do love giving though.
I do, I love to give. And
I like giving, so I don't mind it. I just know it comes at this time of year, but I just wish that we were in there's some things that happen that we didn't anticipate, so it kind of is just what it is.
Tires.
Yeah. Automobiles. But I thought in the times that wasn't to happen, if I was just a little bit more financially disciplined, I'd be sitting in a different position. So I want more financial discipline and less mindless spending.
Such a good plan.
And we actually did the other day where we're let's do this with the kids, and we said, nah, let's home.
Tomorrow night we're having a big, tonight and tomorrow night, we're having Christmas parties with the kids. And we're let's take them to a movie, and it's well, that's gonna be at least $80. If we hit matinee time, which I don't even know that was if we could with school schedules, but it's gonna cost at least $80. $100 if we do Taco Bell dollar menu before. So,
and it is one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, I don't love going to movies.
Telling my kids no to the movies, and we have that fancy one with the special seats and
the recliners and super comfy.
And I do love just spoiling them with that, but we couldn't find anything that we really thought the kids wanted to see, all 5 of them. And so we just said, let's just stay at home. We're going to check off a lot more boxes for our kids if we just stay home.
We are going to decorate ornaments, and we are going to go, I found this house that has the big musical display that lights up. I haven't seen it yet. I just saw it on Facebook.
I saw it.
Oh good, yeah, okay. So anyways, we saw this big awesome house, and we're let's load up all the kids and go drive and go check that out, and then have a movie playing and let them decorate ornaments, and just
one of my kids already wants to see it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they know.
There we go.
On
my kids have been asking. They're when are we going to go? When are we going to go? And then there's me. I'm maybe if you looked out the window where we were driving, you would see all the Christmas lights. Quit fighting with your brother and look out the window. That happened last night. What was the other? Oh yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So instead of it costing, we're going to make a nacho bar, which is going to cost us each about, well, we get the good cheese, the good nacho cheese from Costco.
But we're going to be eating cheese for a while. It's like an investment.
We're talking about that big can of nacho cheese from Costco.
And she's leaving town, so it's all mine. Amazing.
No, I want the cheese.
And it lasts for a while. I think we've done it before, and we've had to container it off. Yeah.
Okay, that's really off topic. Let's talk about.
Can we edit that out?
We like nacho cheese.
It doesn't help my next point if you hear all of that. So my next point, I would like more vitality in my life. A lot of things I've implemented this year that I just want to keep going on and building, but I want to feel more alive. I want to feel more vibrant. I want to feel more present physically, and so I want to do a little less sugar because I love it so much and it loves me. But I'm learning a lot about what it does to our bodies, and that's kind of scaring me a little bit in my age. So hand in hand, more vitality, less sugar.
I think that's a good one. And that's one that I'm not ready yet for.
Oh, this is a horrible time of year to think you can break up with sugar. Like it's, you have to hide in the closet.
And not the pantry closet,
right? The other closet.
It's so hard. Okay, I'll do one of mine really quick. So my first one, which one I want to do? Okay, so let's talk about YouTube really quick. I love this channel. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like it's kind of, well, thank you. I feel like it's like all over the place, and that's my life. I mean, my life isn't like this perfect, beautiful, structured, like I make a fancy meal for my family every night. Like that's not, and I know that that's probably relatable to a lot of people, but I also know that it's not like super fun to watch all the time. So I'm not going to change that because it's who I am, and I love that I'm able to really be me on my channel. It's not this like highly edited version of what everybody wants to be, and I love that. That I've kept that for so long, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of structure, and I would love to keep doing this Wednesday if you would be down for that. So hopefully you guys enjoy these, like,
you have to tell us if you guys don't want this.
Yeah, if you absolutely hate these videos, just let us know. If you do like them, please tell us, or like
it's not going to stop what we do.
No, it's not. We do this
recorded.
conversation anyways, but you know, maybe get back into doing some of the cooking vlogs, and I know that my haul videos are really loved, and my lunchbox videos, and I know that like a lot of those ones, but if there's anything, maybe this would be a good spot too. If there's anything you'd like to see more of or less of, then I can go with that. The day in the lives are fun because I love looking back on them in time. Really quick to tie in like another goal of mine this year, it's to minimalize my life even more, which is something I feel like I've been doing for the last 10 years. But, okay, not 10 years because I would say the last 6 years I've been really, really working on minimalizing my life. And I would love to bring that into like full gear this year and even minimalize it even more, which is, and it's been such a long journey, and this year I got a little more serious about it, but I'd like to go even more, so that's something I could definitely share. But I would love to know what you guys would like, but I would like to actually have some more structure in my channel and have the videos that I put out be a little more valuable, I guess you could say. So that's something that I would like to do personally because I love this. All right, I'll let you do your next one.
Oh, so my last one, I want more abundant thinking. Something that a friend kind of led me into is thinking that having abundant thinking, abundant lifestyles, where things are just, you have plenty, you have enough. And it really changed how I see things and kind of calming in my life, but really putting in perspective what's enough and what's plentiful. And just the small little things that make you feel that way, to add those because they're not expensive things. Like people buy flowers. Mm-hmm. Some people think it's a waste of money, and most definitely doesn't fit into a budget. But when you splurge on yourself $5 to $10, does it make you feel like you have a bounty, like you have plenty?
That is such a good, flowers are a good example too.
For us in our house, it's beer.
Oh my gosh.
Like when we have a fridge full of beer in the garage, we're like, we are high rolling. We love it. And so we just buy a little at a time. We're not, you know, crazy about it. But like when we go for that and it's not there, like that's when you start feeling that you don't. And that's just a really crazy example, really small example. But I want more of that.
Yeah.
Just this, thinking of the small things you can do in your life that will make you feel plentiful. Like if you...
That is such a good point.
And it's something you don't have to go purchase something.
Yeah.
For me, like when you do up your makeup counter on when you do something nice, like repurpose something, and you got your brushes set out and your lipstick's in a special place, like it really lets you know how abundant you are, and like, wow, I do have like 8 shades of lipstick.
But the abundant thinking and the abundance in life and only having what matters, that kind of goes in with the minimalizing my life, is only having what really, really matters, and all of the extra noise and things just kind of kicking it to the curb. Okay, my last one is more, and I stole this one from her 2017 in review, but just having like more dedicated time with my kids. I try. We do a lot of game nights. Like our games are a hot mess over here, and they are something that we constantly just go to, and we sit down and we play games a couple nights a week. But I would love to make this a little bit more of like a dedicated time slot, and maybe that's just wishful thinking, because luckily we do have that game time that we do. I would say we probably do it about maybe twice a week, where we pull our games out, we play for 30 minutes, and then you know, their attention is out the window. But having like a more dedicated time each, I don't know if it's each week or each month, where we really are like, we're gonna do this today. Or I wrote down like learning a new skill set with them. So like learning something new that we can all do together. Because there's a lot of things that I don't know. Like,
what do you think?
I don't know. The one that I originally thought was like hiking. There's this like really big mountain nearby that I want to hike with my kids so bad. But I don't want it to be snowy. And it was like snowy up until all summer. And it was snowy all summer long. And then it never melted and now it's snowy again. Like really snowy. So I don't know exactly what that skill set is. I'm going to have to think more about it. But like learning a new trade or a new something with my kids.
I surveyed the girls the other day and they said they wanted to learn Spanish.
That's a good one. I talk Spanish to my kids all the time and they're like, what'd you say?
I think it's a totally good idea because there's so many apps and YouTube videos out there that you can do it like on a dime. And then there's, I mean, if you think about the people you can practice with in your life.
Yeah.
We have a list of people who we know that we can fluently talk to in practice.
My neighbor. And I'm like, why don't I use her? Why don't I like bounce that off more and like, you know, I'll talk to her son in Spanish, but he's not super fluent and I'm not super fluent, so sometimes there's
a lot of forgiveness there.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure that means this, not that. And he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that means. But that's a really good one.
That was something they want to do.
That's a really good one.
We do that at Christmas breaks. On breaks, I'm always like, what do you guys want to learn? Because I want them to pick what they learn about, because in school they don't get to pick. And so we usually pick something. Last year we learned about countries, like kids in other countries, and that was fun. We read books on that.
Seeing those books on your table.
And then we did, which is always nice because we always bothered your boyfriend about the time that he spent abroad. And so he was kind of a good tool. And then I always wanted to do sign language with the kids. Because I did it when they were younger, and I'm so sad that I ditched it.
Like, why did I stop doing that? That was a good one. That's a really good one to keep up with. But no, I want a new... I don't even know what it could be. I'll have to talk to my kids more about it and be like, hey, let's learn something this year. Spanish is a great idea. But I would love to learn something with them.
Get it drived in by summer because they can learn how to mow my lawn. Like, I don't want to do it.
Let's mow, kids. Actually, Deacon started this year.
Did he really? Oh man.
Yep.
No, I know how to do it. I just am always like, gah.
No, Deacon learned how to mow the lawn.
It's always so hot.
It's hot.
I was like, why do? But that's like, I don't know.
Yeah. So those are ours. I'll get back to you on what I'm going to learn with my kids. But I'd love to learn something new. Maybe like rock climbing. That would be one that we could all really get into. That might be it.
And I think there's more than one place in
there. Are. It's like becoming a bigger thing. But I've never actually like been rock climbing. I mean, I've climbed rocks dangerously, but never like... But that could be a really fun one. So I'll get back to you. To be continued. Maybe we'll have like a 3-month check-in. Maybe.
That'll be good.
Yeah, the accountability. So please share yours down below if you have any resolutions for 2018, anything you want to work on or change or any of that. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.